G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. Today is another flower day. I'm really enjoying doing them. Learned them on resincourses.com, and once you've learned how to do it, once you've got the recipe, you can just do different styles, different patterns, make up your own paws, all that kind of thing. Now this one is, the one I'm doing today is kind of inspired by this one. This is like, it's got tones of copper and beige and things like that in it. So I'm going to go with that again, but I'm going to try for more of like silvery tones, pewter tones, as Genevieve would call them. Hi Jen, this pause for you. This one is totally inspired by Genevieve. I loved what she did. You can see it on my Facebook group, Pouring Your Heart Out. And yeah, I'm not going to do exactly the same. She did the Dali Dots. I haven't done the Dali Dots course yet. I will most likely do it because I'm seeing lots and lots of amazing paws coming out. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. And I've been kind of doing my own thing, but I may do it. So this one's kind of inspired by, yeah, it's totally inspired by Genevieve. So as you can see, I'm just dusting lightly inside my little tips here of my Cascade mold. Now this time I don't want a bright silver. This one here was a bright silver edge, and I don't want it to be that bright again. That was with the I think it was the aluminium powder, metal powder. This one is just Pearl X silver. It's quite a dark silver. So I've done that. I am going to put a little bit of this silver in this little cup here. Again, not sure how much to put in. I don't know. It's probably too much. Your powders, your metallic or your mica powders do tend to sink a little bit. So this I'm going to put around my edge. And just to make it a little bit opaque, I'm just going to add 1 drop of Bloom, my white pigment paste. Give that a bit of a squeeze, let the drop come to the end there, and then I release so that just a tiny little drop goes in. And I've done that with this as well. I've got my white in there for my dots. Don't know how this is going to go. Oh gosh. But anyway, we've got like a silvery pewter colour. That's going to be for my edge there. And then the middle is this one, Espresso. It's a resin ink by Octopus Fluids. I will link Octopus down below. The company is called Homes and Living. So that's it there. You can buy it from them. So my white is in here. It's a little bit transparent. When you tip the stick over, you can see through it, so it's a little bit transparent still. Piece of stray glitter in there. So anyway, pop that in there. So I've got my white for my dots. I am doing a cross between a fairy flower and a dragon flower, which I learnt from resincourses.com, and I will link them down in the description box, as well as a coupon code, so you can get 10% off if you want to do that course. There are many others. I haven't done all of them. I've just done a couple. All right, so that's my silver, that's my brown, that's my white, my center. I've got a tiny bit of resin in there, and I'm just going to add a little bit of these. I'm not sure if they're, I think they're dark brown. I don't think they're black. Dark brown little glass bits. That's that one. That's going to be for my center, just so that I can put them in as a clump and not have them spread too much. So that's going to be that one there. Now I am using the Art Pro by Resin Pro. It's a 3:2 resin, and I mixed up for this mold, which holds about 200 grams, 125 grams of part A and 85 grams of part B. So it's a 3 to 2. Did I say that? 3 to 2. All right. The CPS or centipoise viscosity, thickness, whatever you want to call it, of this particular resin is 600 to 800. Oops. I never know how much to use. This is just for my push. I don't need a lot. I'm going to put a tiny bit of that in. That is the Pearl X Interference Gold. Love it. It's quite strong, don't need very much. And then into that as well, I'm going to put a drop of Onyx. This is the black. Well, it kind of looks a bit blue to me. Oh, gosh. Anyway, Onyx, also by Octopus Fluids. It does look a bit on the blue side, doesn't it? Never mind. I guess we're going to get like a, I don't know. Gosh, it did go blue. Maybe I should stick to, I'll try a different brand because I just thought Onyx was black, but obviously it's, I mean, it looks really clear there. So maybe you won't even tell that it's got a blue hue. All right, let's get started here. I'm going to pour my espresso. It looks quite dark in there, but as you can see, it's still really, really transparent. Pour that into the middle there, like so. I've got my little silver tips that I've just dusted. Now, it's still pretty cold here, well, cold overnight in Queensland, Australia. It's only 23 degrees in my studio at the moment. So I let my resin sit for 15 minutes. I mix it, let it sit for 15 minutes, and then I start my video. Now I'm just going to pour this silver one around the edges here. Can't see where I'm going. Like so. Just get a little covering of that. Like so. I think that'll do. That'll have to. A little bit more. Okay, so that's that one. That's my silver. Now I'm going to do my dots. My dots. Something in there. I'm a bit worried about my colour now. Oh gosh, looks blue. Gosh. Maybe I can go and find a black. Hang on. Oh, where's my black? I'll go and get my black. I've got black acrylic ink. This is Montmartre. Let's just do one. I seriously didn't realize that Onyx was blue. Okay, it's still going to look a bit blue, but I guess we'll get that pewter look, hey? So anyway, I'm not going to put any more in it. I don't want it to be too dark. I'll know for next time. If I want black, don't use Onyx. That's the only black I've got with Octopus Fluids. Has anyone got another black with Octopus Fluids, or is Onyx it? I'm not sure. All right, let's cut the little top off like so. And I'm going to start, oops, sorry, head butted the camera. Oh, I'm going to start dropping my little dots just along the inside here. Inside that silver. So this is the fairy flower side of it. And I'm making my dots, I guess, a little bit bigger and a little bit further apart. Just because I want to try and get them to be like a little bit more puffier rather than flat. And I have mixed up a couple of, when I mixed my white, I used 2 drops less of my Bloom white pigment paste, just to see if I can get like a puffier petal. Puffy petal. So not so heavy with the white. There we go. Now, I'm just checking my notes to see what, because I wrote down what I did with this one, and I want to do the same because I love those petals. So wait 15 minutes, pour a puddle, pour an outer ring, done that, dots on the inside, then a push, then a push. Okay, here we go. Then the push. I love doing my notes. I do love doing my notes. There's something in there that I haven't mixed. A little bit of black. A little bit of black. Okay. All right. Here we go. Push. Use all of that. Oops, I hope I haven't left. I hope I've left enough room for my. I might not have left enough room for my dots. Normally I use 200 grams, but I made up 210 grams. So I'm just going to take a bit of this out because I need some room for my white, and I think it's going to overflow. Okay, I've got a little bit of a push there if I want to do another push. All right. Now then, I am going to go again with my dots on the inside of this again. And then I'm going to finish off with the M's around the outside, which is the dragon flower side of the paw. Yeah, normally when I use the Platinum Super Clear, I do 140 of A and 60 of B, so that's exactly 200. But with the Art Pro, I did end up with 210. So I just didn't want to overfill my mold because I know that I'm going to add an extra, you know, maybe 10 or 20 grams with my white. So just have to make sure that you've allowed enough space for that. Okay, I think that'll do. All right, let's do one more row on the outside, and then I'm going to do my M's. M's or W's, depends on which way you look at them. And it's moving in already, I can see that, so hopefully this will look pretty. Okay, I've got a little bit left. Wind that back up. And we are going to do some nice M's around the outside. And hopefully this is going to push all those dots into the center, make them spread. Because I did wait for 15 minutes before I poured my resin, because I wanted it to be thicker, because I wanted the white not to sink. So it's a bit of a catch-22, but I wanted the resin to be a little bit thicker so that my white wouldn't sink and I'd have puffy petals. But doing that has also caused the resin to be thicker, so it doesn't want to move as well, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of a catch-22. But look, I don't mind. I'd rather have my nice puffy petals and let the resin sit for a bit. And then I just suck the middle out with my syringe, and that closes my center. So I've worked out a way of doing, I think, the best of both worlds. So I'm happy with that. A tiny little bit of white left. Let's go in here. There's not much left. Not much left at all. A few more little dots. And hopefully they're doing the M's there has kind of helped to push all the white into the center. Now I know it looks closed on the top there. Very light little torch. I know it looks closed on the top, but it could just be the top that's floated. It may not be actually closed underneath. Just using all of this up. Oh gosh, there we go. Oh look, I think I'm done. Whoops. closing it all up. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. All right. So, and there's no room for that extra push, so I could potentially make a little puffy heart or something out of that. We'll see. We'll see. I'll put it to the side. Might be able to add a bit of glitter to it and make a puffy heart later on. So we'll do that. Now, I am going to leave it like this. I am going to leave it like that for my usual about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to come back, and I can't really see in the middle, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to syringe some out just to make sure that it's all moved in. And I like how sometimes I get those really long sort of elongated petals in the middle from the suction of that of the center resin there. So I'm going to do that. This bit hasn't closed. So yeah, I'll come back to you shortly, and we'll see what it's doing. I have no idea what it's going to look like. No idea. All right, see you soon. Okay, it has cured. I wonder what it's going to look like. Got some little feathery things happening on this side. I'm just not sure about that silver that I added the white to. I don't know. I'm not sure why. Anyway, we'll have a little look. Have a little look and see what we've got, hey? Not expecting great things. I don't know. Look, I should just stick to what I know works, shouldn't I? Stick to what I know works. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Let's do it. Yeah, the white on the edges in with my silver. Not a good idea, but the middle, oh, I love the middle. Wow. Just not a fan of that edge. But I guess we've learnt something. What do you think? Like, see the tiny little petals here? They're trying to come through, but my silver that I did around the edge was just too heavy. Oh, wow. If I could do it again without putting that white in. Look at those petals, you guys. They are divine. Why couldn't I get that right to the edge? Why? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I guess it's a 50-50 on that one. The middle I love. The outside, not such a fan. Not such a fan. But I will try again. Do love those petals in the middle. Wow. And my little black stones. They're in the middle. They look pretty. Oh, there we go. All right. We'll definitely try again because I do like these colours. And that edge was just a bit too heavy, wasn't it? Those petals are trying to come through. They just can't get there. Just can't get there. All right. Let's go away from those bright lights. There it is. All right. Well, you know, we don't always have successes. I have my fails. I do have my fails, especially when I'm trying something new. It just doesn't work. But anyway, we're half there, so I will try again. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again real soon for the next video. Okay, take care. Bye for now. All right, I'm going to try and do some of my copper marker just on the tips. I've done a couple there just to see what it looks like, just to sort of make the colour from the inside go to the outside. So I'm just going to do that because when my silver tips, like, you can't even see that. That was probably a silly idea. I thought I was going to have more of a silver look, but it's kind of beige-ish. I'm just going to do a little bit just on these little tips here, just with my chrome marker. Now this one is, what colour is it? It doesn't say. It doesn't say. I think it's the gold because... Is that the gold? Oh gosh, I don't know now. No, that's the gold. That must be the copper. It's very goldish looking though, but you can see the colour in the band. That must be the gold. That's the copper. So I'm just going to put... It's quite a goldish copper. It's funny, each company has its own sort of colour. When you're looking at golds and coppers, they're not all the same. So just going to... Just a few little highlights. Just a few little highlights. Why not? I want to see what it looks like. It's looking better already. I didn't want to just toss it in the trash. I thought, oh, there must be a way of saving it. Must be a way. So we'll see what this looks like once it's done. Love this mold. It's my favourite mold. It was so difficult to make, you guys. And I've had requests to make like a bigger one. I'm gonna try. But yeah, it was really quite a difficult mold to make. Okay, I think that's it. Oops, I'm going just a little bit over the edges there as well. Try not to smudge anything. How's that looking? Is that better? I know, it's still not ideal, but hopefully it's better than it was. Oh gosh. All right, let's have a little look at it. Go for a little walk. Have a little look at it. I think it's better. I'm just going to be careful not to touch those wet bits now. Pick it up like this. There we go. Let's go and have a little look. There we go. It's still not wonderful, but it's better. It's better than it was, hey? Yeah, the silver, I must have put, because I keep telling you that silver mica powder, or any mica powder really, but it's heavy. It's kind of like, if you think of it as minute glitter, you know how glitter sinks? In my opinion, mica powders sink as well. So it's sunk to the bottom and you just can't see the petals through it. They are trying to come through in a couple of areas there. But basically, where I put that silver mica powder, the petals aren't coming through. But then the silver mica powder didn't make its way into the center. So I've got gorgeous petals in the middle. I love those petals. So how about we try these colors again? And I'm not going to put any mica powder. I'm just going to do what I normally do. I don't know why I'm changing. I see other people doing different things. I was like, oh, I'll try that. But I should just stick to what I know. Stick to what I know works. Hey? So it's not bad, but it's not 100% either. It's very muted. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed my video. Hopefully you've learnt something anyway and taken something away from this. Normally I wouldn't put up a video like this that I wasn't 100% happy with, but sometimes it's worth putting up for people just to learn from. And I've learnt something as well from it, so that's a good thing. And I don't mind those little colours there either. They on the edges, it looks quite nice. Quite nice if I do say so myself. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all again real soon for the next video. Okay, take care. Bye for now.